Hello and welcome to another weekly replay with me, Hijak, and today I'm bringing you part 2 of 3 on my road to tier 10 with the ML2 on the map Hel Elhuf. Now in the previous video I was demonstrating the ML1 and I kept mentioning how it was average, it was okay, it was alright to get the job done. The ML2 is a whole pile better, and what makes it better? Well, it's got a slightly stronger turret, slightly more accurate gun, and a gun that has a whole pile more damage. The average damage on this tank, I believe, is 440. Yes, it's 440 with 252 pen on its standard APCR rounds, which makes it a huge difference over the ML1. The ML2 is also slightly faster in its forward speed. As you can see here, I'm going at about 45-46 kilometers per hour, which isn't bad. It has that same turret design as you would see on the ML1. With the front slope, that's really strong for when you're going face on to opponents, but it's also got the great gun depression, so you go hull down on a slope and you're practically impenetrable from the front as long as you hide your lower plate. Now on the El Elhuf map, there's this spot right up here over at B2C2 where you can go hull down nicely if you have a nice tank for that. And usually you can catch some tanks crossing the BC1 line towards the corner at A1, which is why I'm coming to this spot right here. You can see I go hull down, and any tanks that cross that gap will definitely take one, maybe two shells in the side. Now the one similarity between the ML1 and ML2 is this tank also has a 3-shot auto-loading clip with about 3 seconds per clip per inter-shell reload. So that means you'll fire one, you'll wait about 2 to 3 seconds, and then you'll be able to fire the next shell. And you repeat that for 3 shells. And then you have about an 24 second reload on the entire clip. So here, my aiming is absolutely trash, and I managed to not hit that Conqueror at all, who exposed his entire front half of his tank. I believe I hit the rock there instead, just off to the side. I don't even know why I shot there. I didn't even have a silhouette, but I tried another shot hoping it would go in, and I've got one left now, and I'm going to just take this shot and go for the reload. See his tank and ricochet off the front, and I happen to get a return tracking shot from the Conqueror. Still haven't taken any damage, but I've only bounced one shot, which is not bad at this point. The enemy team is kind of being cordoned off in their C1 spot there, and some of our tanks have moved up, like the M103 and whatnot. Now, having played the ML1 and then moving on to the ML2, I've immediately felt the ML2 was a better tank, like night and day. Once you get the upgraded gun, it is just so much better. It does start with the same gun as the top gun on the ML1, which of course is, for its tier, lacking a lot of penetration value, and it's just terrible. I'm going to take a shot there on the Conqueror, and of course I get unlucky and don't pen his armor because of his angle once again. The ammo on this tank has standard as APCR, the premium rounds are heat, and it gets an HE just like everything else. Now, the heat has an armor pen value of 300 with a 440 damage as well, but the APCR only has 252, which for most tier 9 tanks is pretty average. But it does work. I managed to just peek over the ridge line there using the hull down turret and put one in the lower plate, and bounced one from the ISM and snap one into his turret cupola, taking nice 390 damage on a low roll, which in turn makes him down to a one-shot. And the Conqueror's also a one-shot. Now I just gotta wait for that reload before I can do any more damage to the game. Now this is where auto-loaders and the auto-reloaders really shine. It's situations like this. I missed the first shot. Second shot, take out one, and I don't know what the ISM was doing, but he turned his turret to me, giving me a nice choice shot, and take out number 2. So two kills with 1 clip. Can't really complain about that. So the match is about 4.5 minutes over, and we're sitting at 4-2, which isn't bad. This Canavran doesn't know how to drive properly, kind of got in my way when I was backing up. Of course, I probably didn't know I was doing back up, but I saw this SU-101 off in the distance, and I thought I could maybe take a shot and help out the team that's camping in the back there and see what I could do. So I took one shot and bounced because it didn't pen, because I totally don't know why I even shot that, because I could totally see that it wasn't going to pen, but I took it anyways. I'm just going to pop down in this little gully here. Now the aim time on the ML2 compared to the ML1 is a whole pile better. And I'm just going to put 2 shots into that SU-101 there. You can see the aiming circle shrinks down quite rapidly, but still ends at a fairly large circle compared to some other tanks like the Leopard PTA and whatnot. So you do have to be mindful that if you don't fully aim your shots, you're going to have a good chance of missing. Now you can see the enemy team is really hemmed in. The STI and the T95 are hemmed in on the C1 line there. So I'm going to try and do a flank here down this slope. But there was a little surprise waiting for me here. There was a defender camping the corner, and he was just spotted for the first time. But he's got his back to me. So I'm going to just put my entire clip into him, taking him out. I got 1 left. I was hoping to get T95, but instead this STI, who's totally distracted, and I'll smack 1 into him for 428 damage. So now I'm up to 3,225 damage on the reload. I'm thinking about taking out this 101 again. Maybe putting a shot or 2 downrange into him and seeing what I can do. Try auto-locking, but the standard B beats me to it. That's all fine. All fine. I'm up to 3 kills. This team is handled. It's guaranteed that we'll win this now. It's 10-4. The enemy team doesn't really have a chance. We know where their positioning is. So now it's just mop-up time. And my target is that Wolfentrager Panzer all 4 there. Nice, dangerous TD. I haven't taken any damage yet so far in this match. So at this point in the game, this is where you really want to use your hit points to definitely trade, provided you can do damage back. So the WT gets spotted around that little corner there. Now it's just wishing this tank was a little bit faster so I can get in there and get more damage done. Because the match is pretty much over. It's 12-6, but I want to get in there and get as much damage as I can. Unlucky for me, the WT was pointed my direction, so he hit me once, but I shot him back. And then I put my second shot and third to take him out. And I'm up to 4 kills and 4,176 damage. So overall, so far, so good. 2 tanks left, and only one of them has been spotted. But where's the Jagdpanzer E1 or the Jagdtiger 88? Who knows where he is? Well, I'm going to find him here in just a second. And there he is, right there. I loaded, aiming in, and I totally miss. Now you can see there I struggled with the turret rotation, trying to get that swung around, but I still did manage to get 1 shot into him, bringing me up to 4,646 damage. The standard B's pushing into the Jagdtiger 88, and with his auto-reloading shell, you'd think you'd be able to take him out, but you'd be wrong. So, the ML2, compared to the ML1, definitely a better tank. Does it have its downfalls? Yes. Its aim time is a little slow. Turret rotation, as you saw there, was a little slow. Tank speed is a little slow. But overall, everything about this tank just feels so much better. I don't even know how that hit. But in any case, there's the win. 15-8. So that was my Mastery Badge first class in this tank, and I got Fighter for the 5 kills, Sharpshooter, Master Gunner, Duelist, and Fire for Effect, as well as High Caliber. Overall, the ML2 is a fun tank to play. I really enjoyed playing it, and it didn't take me too long to get through to the Crown Van, which is next week's video, so do subscribe. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Take care.